Democrat pollster Mark Penn wrote this opinion piece, quote, Trump is trying to save 100,000 American lives while Democrats let cities spiral out of control. Senior correspondent Mike Tobin is live in Chicago. Mike.
And Harris, we're now up to 9 people who have been shot since the holiday weekend ended. And the holiday weekend saw all those gunfire, all the gunfire you're talking about. 50 people shot and 8 of them killed. Mayor Brandon Johnson insists that Chicago does not have a violence problem and has a gun problem with guns coming in from red states. And the Illinois governor, J.B. Pritzker, vows that he will fight President Trump as the president says he's obligated to send guardsmen into Chicago.
Call him. No, I will not call the president asking him to ask him for troops. Chicago does not want troops on our streets.
Chicago will continue to have a violence problem as long as red states continue to have a gun problem. Shootings will continue as long as this presidential administration continues to put politics over people.
Most of the people we speak with here in Chicago say if the Guard will help get a handle on the crime, send in the troops. But we do find people who say Chicago already has a police force and the cops should be doing that job.
It's gotten out of hand. It's way too much. And it's a lot of senseless killing.
The National Guard will only be a temporary solution to an everlasting problem. Because even if you get National Guard here, sure, crime will go down, but I don't think that it will get to the root of the problem. It'll slap a Band-Aid on.
Crime is everywhere, but I think it's just where we are in the city of Chicago, the rate is just a little bit out of control. So whatever measures might help.
Personnel with the Department of Homeland Security are already staging at the Great Lakes Naval Station just north of Chicago. Uniformed personnel have been spotted here in the Loop. And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem promises ramped up immigration enforcement in Chicago. As far as the Guard, the Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker said yesterday that Texas National Guardsmen are already staging in Illinois. I spoke with a contact in Governor Abbott's office who said that's not true. Harris, back to you.
All right, Mike Tobin, thank you for setting that up for us. In focus now, House Majority Whip Tom Emmer, great to see you today. Look, I'm trying to get my mind around. So if you have a problem in one state, let's just say the state of New Jersey, and people are stealing things, and you're going to blame a neighboring state because of what's going on in your state, that makes no sense. Illinois, under J.B. Pritzker, is out of control.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Harris, and it's great to be with you. Not only is Illinois out of control, my home state of Minnesota, in particular, Minneapolis, is out of control with the failed governor, Tim Walz. Look, Donald Trump is the law and order president. He campaigned on making America safe again. You see what he's already done in Washington, D.C. And by the way, maybe Tim Walz in Minnesota and Governor Pritzker in Illinois should take a message from Muriel Bowser right here in the District of Columbia. She started with the same kind of worthless rhetoric, pushing back against this attempt to make the streets safe again. And yesterday she issued an executive order saying they're going to fully cooperate with the administration, President Trump, and his efforts. I mean, you've got violent crime down in this city already, Harris, by almost 50%. You've got carjackings down by almost 90% in just a short period of time. And yet, you just pointed out, Illinois, Chicago is out of control. People, innocent victims, are getting killed on an incredible basis. And J.B. Pritzker wants to blame somebody else. And look at Minnesota. I mean, Tim Walz and his crazy policies, and it bleeds down into the city of Minneapolis, and a worthless prosecutor named Mary Moriarty. They don't hold any criminals accountable. Do you know, Harris, we need people like you back reporting in Minnesota, where you started, because you would be telling people that we now have, because of Tim Walz, Murder-apolis is back. I mean, you had 6 people killed last week, or this week, and you've got 44 since the beginning of the year. Look, our residents are starting to wake up to the fact that these people are the ones that are playing politics with their lives. And I think President Trump is showing everyone that there is a better way. I think he's going to win out on this one.
Oh, that was a heart punch, because we remember those days. Murderopolis. That's untenable. It cannot be sustained. They've got to do something. Work with this president. And look, you mentioned Tim Walz. I have to get your take on it. I mean, he's joking about this rumor that's going on, the death of President Trump. I mean, it's sick. How does he have the time? Look at that city.
Look, this guy's a complete and total failure. They had a circus in Minneapolis last week, I think it was. The convention, they called it, the DNC, and he was literally blaming Republican rhetoric for the assassination of, even though she was a Democrat, our friend Melissa Hortman and her husband. It could not be more damaging what this guy does, and he's exacerbated the mental health crisis in Minnesota. He's exacerbated the anti-law enforcement, out-of-control crime in Minnesota. It's got to end. And the good news is Donald Trump is showing everyone. Not only did he campaign on making America safe again, but now he is showing everyone, starting with the District of Columbia, there is a way to fix this, and he's willing to partner with Tim Walz even. He's willing to partner with J.B. Pritzker. He doesn't care what their politics are. He is willing to partner with them to make them safe.
And he has told me that when I've interviewed him. He has told me that. He is willing to partner. He wants to work with people to make things better for all of America. Great to have you, and I will come back to Minneapolis and always tell the truth. Good to see you. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you, Harris.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.